Hi, everyone, and welcome to EDEX 523 for the spring 2022 term. My name is Becca Smith-Hill, and I am the teaching assistant for this course. The instructor of record is Dr. Tony Plotner, and he is actually my advisor in the special education program and educational studies here at USC. He's an amazing professor, and I'm excited for you to get to know him this semester. He is your primary contact, but I'm your secondary contact for this course, and we can both answer any questions you have as we go through the semester in this online course. I am a third-year doctoral student in special education and a former special education teacher here in Columbia, and also I taught in California for a bit. And I'm going to do an introductory discussion board post about myself so you can learn a bit more about my background and about me there. And Dr. Plotner will also do an introductory discussion board post about himself in the discussions as well. We'll get to those in a minute because we'll be asking you to do that as well. But I'm going to give you just a brief tour of the Blackboard page in this video and then go through the syllabus briefly. I'm not going to read any of it to you because we know that all of you can read it yourself. But it is up on Blackboard for you. You do not quite yet have access to all the things. I think Dr. Plotner is going to release modules and quizzes and assignments sort of as they come due, so as not to overwhelm you guys and to make sure that all the assignments are, exactly how we want them to be as they get posted. But first, I'm going to show you this. What you're looking at now is the textbook that you need to go ahead and order if you have not done that already, because this course being online does heavily rely on the textbook, and we go through pretty much every chapter of the textbook for the different modules. So it's called Exceptional Children. The 11th edition is probably the best one. The others will probably do, but this is the best, based on the quizzes and the modules that we have posted for this online course are specifically based on this edition of the book. A little bit of information on contacting your instructor is here. Dr. Plotner's email address. He doesn't consistently check email and Blackboard on the weekends, but he does contact, he will respond within 24 hours during the week. If you would put EDEX 523 in the discussion line, that would be most helpful. If you could add your picture to Blackboard, that would help us a lot, especially since I think there's over 50 students in this online course. And it would help you guys as you discuss with each other on Blackboard or on the discussion board. It would be helpful to, put a picture, a face to a name. So if you could do that sometime as you're getting prepared to begin the course, that would be helpful. So you see on the left hand over on this kind of guide here, we have the home page and we have the textbook, which is what we're looking at now. And then here you have the syllabus and schedule. So you can download this. This intro video will be here, which is what you've already looked at or clicked on. And then the course calendar. So course calendar gives you exactly what is due, what chapters are covered under that specific module, and then the date that module is due. So your first module is going to be due on January 19th. So you have a little over a week to do each module. We have five modules for this short semester course. And then you have a final project that's due on March 4th. And that can be started anytime because it is going to, be right there at the end of the semester. And you don't want to save it to the very last because it's, you don't want to cram it in at the very end because it's kind of a big project. If you are, and we'll get to this also when we get through the syllabus, but if you're an undergrad in this course, you will be doing one project. But if you're a graduate student taking this course, you will be required to do two projects. So we'll look at those projects in a moment. But here's your course calendar for you, sort of broken down into one visual. And this is also in your syllabus. And then if we go back to this menu, we have the discussion boards here. Like I said, you won't see all of them at once like you see here, but this intro one you should be able to access at this point. This is the first one you should get into, and we'd love for you to get into this one as soon as possible. It's not due until the 19th, but if you could get in there sooner so we can get to know you guys, that'd be great. You just need to put some intro information into that introduction one. This second one, this accommodation one, is due on the 19th, and then you'll have subsequent ones for subsequent modules. Then you have a quizzes menu item. Like I said, you won't see all of these at once, but the quizzes are within Blackboard. So you'll click on the quiz and you'll take the quiz within Blackboard. You only get one shot at the quiz, but you can start it, resume it later, but it will have to be completed by the due date. Then you have application assignments here. Some of them have some documents that go along with the application assignment, some don't. Then you have projects. There are options for the projects. All the options listed here you might want to go ahead and look at early on in the semester so you kind of know what you're thinking about. And then that should be it. All right, so I'm going to go through the syllabus at this point. So here's our information. Dr. Plotner's email address and phone number, and his office is in Wardlaw. My office is also in Wardlaw. We're happy to meet with you guys by appointment. I'm on campus Monday through Thursday. Dr. Plotner's on campus most days of the week as well. We can also meet via Zoom if that is more conducive to your schedule. Sorry, my kids and my dogs are around in the background. But here's a course description. Like I said, I'm not going to read anything to you. In the required text, the exceptional children text. The course format is totally asynchronous, so we have no times when we have to meet together as a group. But if you ever want to meet one-on-one, we're happy to do so. Your learning outcomes are here. And then here's your course requirements. We have 5 quizzes. I showed you on the Blackboard. They're worth 80 points apiece. They cover the module or the chapters that we cover in each module. And then we have 8 discussion boards. They're worth 18 points apiece. There is a peer response requirement in the discussion board post assignment. So make sure that gets completed or you won't get your full points for your discussion board post. You have to respond to a peer each week or for each discussion board post assignment, I should say. And at the end of the syllabus, you'll see a rubric for the discussion board post. So that should give you a better idea of how we grade those. Then you have 4 application assignments. Those are worth 15 points apiece, and they're exactly how they sound. It's basically where you're applying some of the knowledge that you're learning in the chapters and the modules. They're nothing too challenging. There's only 4 of them, and I think they're kind of fun. Then you have the projects. Like I said, an undergrad only has to complete 1 project that's due at the end of the semester. Graduate students have to complete 2. You have options, 5 different project options. Those are worth 45 points each. And then the grading scale. So obviously because of the discrepancy in how many projects each an undergrad has to complete and a graduate has to complete, the grading scale is a little bit different based on that. But basically we go off the 90 as an A, 80 as a B, 70 as a C grading scale. Let's see, we do give some partial credit for things that are completed or submitted after due dates. The only exception to that is projects. Projects have to be submitted on that final due date or no credit will be given, just because that butts up to the very end of the semester. We do, expect that no one's going to plagiarize. We're totally cool with anybody working together, studying together, learning together as you go, but do your own work, submit your own work. Don't submit things that you completed that are, the same. If you need help, there's Writing Center information, library information. As best as you can, use APA style when you're doing your writing. If you need accessibility accommodations, please let us know. Let's see, and here's course calendar. This is also listed under the syllabus and course calendar button on your Blackboard, but this is exactly the same thing here. And then here are your rubrics for the discussion board posts and a rubric for the projects. And that is your syllabus. It is there for you to print out. And like I said, what you are able to see when you click on these buttons over on the left in your Blackboard is not exactly the same as what you are seeing here, but it should be what you need should be available to you when you need it. If it is not, please don't hesitate to email Dr. Plotner or myself or both of us, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. We look forward to getting to know you a bit during this class, and we're both very passionate special educators and hope that you learn a lot. And thanks so much for taking EDEX 523.